Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. There is a chart analyst for XRP who's calling for potentially 49 times gains in terms of price action to $13.72 per XRP. This all as today, Bitcoin has broken $10,000 for the first time in a long time, right? So lots to talk about here. Now, I am not a financial advisor. I do not have a financial background, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say, all right? I want to be clear at the outset here, but I am going to share with you opinions from a number of traders and chart analysts here because I think it's a fun topic for conversation, and I'm just as curious as you as to what's coming in terms of price action here. So let's get rolling here. Now, before we do go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, son, you done came to the right place. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. It's the right thing to do. The market cap for the crypto asset class is at $284 billion, Bitcoin at $10,101.46, XRP at 27.8 cents, and XRP mostly trading sideways, but again, Bitcoin has gone up from a 24-hour low of 9,923 to the 24-hour high being 10,169. So there you go. So let's go ahead and dive in. What direction is everything going? Well, here's a piece from You Today, crypto media outlet, titled XRP price could reach 60 cents after ending 2-year downtrend. And I'll tell you what, the more time passes, the more certain it seems that analysts become that indeed the 2-year downtrend of XRP and really pretty much all coins it's come to pass. A crypto trader, Michael Vendepop, is convinced that the XRP price could surge to 60 cents if it manages to stay above the 25-cent level. And there's a tweet on the screen indicating as much. Now, here, I'll go ahead and read this one here. XRP Ripple. I think this one will do well when Bitcoin calms down. Broke a 2-year-old downtrend on the Bitcoin pair and flipped back in the range on the USD pair, holding above 24.7 to 25 cents, and we could see continuation towards the range high at 47 cents and possibly 60 cents. And that's a tweet from today. XRP's downtrend is over. XRP ended up among the worst performing coins in 2019 after plunging to the 18-cent level in December. In 2020, the third biggest cryptocurrency might finally make a ripple. You see what they did there? Oh, these clever rascals here. Michael Vendepop explained that XRP is broken from its 2-year downtrend against Bitcoin, which positions it for major gains. All right, next year. Bitcoin FOMO may start after $10,000. And I think a lot of people have been wondering this because there's that quote-unquote psychological level of $10,000 Bitcoin. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a kind of social anxiety characterized by the desire to continuously stay connected with what others are doing. For the newbies of crypto markets, this feeling may result in ill-conceived buying. Crypto trader Michael Vendepop is sure on when the next wave of FOMO may occur. Right, mass media waiting for 5-digit prices. Well, Mr. Vendepop predicts that the $10,000 level for Bitcoin will result in journalists having to write about Bitcoin. In turn, this may cause a huge FOMO reaction. Not only will the Bitcoin halving affect the price, but it will also act as a narrative used by the media to attract the attention of readers. It may result in pre-halving euphoria and the possibility of a bull rally. And I'll tell you, one thing that I think is fascinating about me, and of course it's no surprise that they'll write headlines that are attention-grabbing. And I don't necessarily conceptually have some sort of beef with that, but I wonder, now being in the world of crypto, and I'm not claiming to be an expert of anything, but I've been researching this stuff on a daily basis for over 2 years at this point. And some of these headlines that I see from traditional media specifically, sometimes I'm thinking, It's like you'd have to stick your head in the sand to write some of the headlines that are being written about crypto in general. Some of it's just so nonsensical and bogus that it makes me wonder, are these individuals purely writing it just to get clicks, to get people to read, or do they really believe what they're writing? And maybe it's a mixed bag. Maybe it's some of both. Next here, top 3 price predictions, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. This is analysis from a chart analyst, Dennis Surachek, with crypto media outlet You Today. And I'm just going to cover the XRP portion of this. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here. It's down here somewhere. Hold on, below Ethereum. I am so sorry, I'm scrolling up and down here. Oh, there we go. Okay. XRP/USD. Even though XRP has risen 1.61% from the previous day, it is likely to face a correction sooner than Bitcoin and Ethereum. XRP is losing its bullish impulse as the trading volume index continues to move downwards. What is more, the 27-cent level has not been retested so far. It serves as an important reason for a correction, which is about to happen during the first days of the next week. There, it's at press time, XRP is trading at 28.43 cents, so down a little bit since then. All right, next, XRP surge hits a barricade, 10% to 17% downside in the next 10 plus days. This comes from AMB Crypto, and this was written by Akash Giramath, whose name I'll never know if I'm pronouncing appropriately. Anyway, XRP, the third largest cryptocurrency, pumped recently. However, the pumps might face an uphill battle, at least in the short term. The decline could push XRP anywhere between 10% and 17%. However, the higher time frame, weekly, for XRP turned massively bullish. At press time, the price of XRP was above 28 cents and looks strong with a market cap of $12.3 billion. Now, unlike a lot of altcoins, XRP is indicating a bearish pattern in its lower time frame, 1 hour. There's a formation of a rising wedge which indicates a bearish breakout. The breakout from the pattern will be in 2 steps if it's extremely bearish. The first stop for XRP on its downtrend will be the support of 25.4 cents, which will mark a 5% decline. The second stop, if the first support is breached, will be 23.2 cents, a 17% decline. Okay, noted. I'm not going to pretend to know which way the price will go, but that's about the most negative I've seen today. So there we go. I like covering pros and cons as I can find them here. Here's a tweet from Josh Rager. Bitcoin zooming in to the POC on 4-hour chart. I've mentioned this as a key area for Bitcoin price to break on a previous chart. Notice the test, pullback, now retest. If Bitcoin breaks here, my next main price level of interest is $10,400. All right, next, here's a tweet from Josh Rager again. Bitcoin weekly close. Bitcoin price closes above previous weekly opens in September and October and looking strong. We are officially getting higher highs on the weekly chart. We can say the downtrend is officially over, though we all know it's been over for a while. Interesting. Well, I'll say this. I think that most traders have stated, yes, it is over, but not all. And I like to share dissenting opinions. Those are some of the most interesting opinions to me. All right, here's a tweet from Love Crypto. You're going to want to listen up to this. XRP market cap. On the technicals, bull flag on the monthly. Bull flag targets shows a 49x from where the cap is at now. Then he writes, assumptions. Number 1, bottom is in. Number 2, purple is an overextension of the bull market, bubble that needed to burst. And there's a picture here. I can put up full screen in just a second here. That's what he's talking about there. And so here's the interpretation, and that's what he writes. Interpretation. 49x in price equals $13.72 per XRP. I would take that. I would not hate that. We shall see here. And here's the chart that he was talking about in that tweet. Next, there's another one from Lub Crypto. 30 cents likely to break by tomorrow at the latest. Question is, can we hold and close above it? Hashtag XRP. Well, we'll watch and wait. Next, from Love Crypto again, XRP fireworks this week, awaiting a massive green bullish candle, road to 45 cents. So 45 cents sooner than later. Apparently, that $13.72 level, you're going to have to wait a little bit. But that's okay. I'm happy to wait. I'm patient as is necessary. There we go. Here's a tweet from Patty Stash now. I realize this chart is so simple, but it's damn effective. XRP pushed through its long-time resistance and is now coming back down to its former resistance level that now acts as support. The question is, will it do what Ethereum did and come back to the line and then bounce? Well, that's interesting. We shall see. And here's the this one's the XRP Bitcoin chart, and here's the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So you can see what happened on the screen. Again, this is Ethereum Bitcoin chart. It did come to that point and broke out. Next, here's a tweet from Patty Stash again. He writes, actually, let me cover the original tweet because this is a retweet. So there's somebody named GMac who wrote, Altcoins are pumping, but my bags aren't. If you're in the same boat, don't do anything. Trust me, pump is coming. Hashtag Bitcoin. And then Patty Stash wrote this in all capital letters with, what, is it 6 exclamation points? I think I'm counting. Yeah, 6, yeah. And then he wrote, big alts moving nicely now. Small ones just starting to get warmed up, as you can see with Dogecoin. In my opinion, we still have some time yet before the real trickle down occurs, but sit tight. It's coming, and when it does, it'll be glorious. So, to me, conceptually, it sounds like the message is, don't try and time the markets, especially if you're not a trader. And I'm not a trader. All right. And then here we go. He writes, here's 2 more from Patty Stash. This is totally for fun, but I am a strong believer that in years to come, Bitcoin dominance will only be a tiny portion of the overall size of the crypto market, as altcoins serve so many purposes, and in the years to come will develop so much that they end up controlling the market. And he writes, my candles are likely a bit premature, as I do believe altcoin development will take a few more years yet, but in 10 years from now, I do believe Bitcoin will still be trading way higher, but in respect to the rest of the market, only control a small portion. So he's talking about the dominance level changing there. All right, next, here's another tweet, and this is from Wooston here. All right, sorry, let me go to the top here. Bitcoin still has some steam before the last leg down. XRP and Ethereum are already overextended. A healthy pullback is welcome. Never say never, in my humble opinion. Nobody will ever see these prices again. XRP at 17 cents, Ethereum at 116, and Bitcoin at 6,500, one step at a time. So he does not believe that we'll see 17-cent XRP ever again. Somebody responded and wrote, don't you think we will try 31 cents before a pullback? This falling volume makes me wonder. Back to consolidation around 25 cents or lower would be nice for future gains, but I take unhealthy run as option 2 with volume back. And Wooston responded to that and wrote, it would be perfect, one last attempt at 31 cents, but I look at the charts and I can't see it happening. The question is, Bitcoin still has steam. How long XRP and Ethereum will go following him? A double-side analysis for a single trade, it's complicated. All right, next, here's a tweet from DIY Investing. Completely ill-advised and would not recommend anybody do this, but if I had credit, I would basically leverage my soul to buy more Bitcoin. It's truly amazing how much money you can make leveraging debt in a smart way. Those that do will have quite the story to tell in 2 years. Whew. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do that. All respect to DIY Investing. I like that guy. But, man, yeah. To me, see, I'm different, though. DIY Investing, and I really like his channel, by the way. He has a YouTube channel. It's not all about XRP, although he is pro XRP, but he's publicly announced that he's put 100% of his net worth into crypto. I'm almost the exact opposite. I only put in what I'm willing to lose in case I'm wrong about all this stuff, and I think it's much more likely that I'm correct. But on the what I perceive to be small odds that I'm wrong, the negative impact of that would be so great that I'm not willing to risk it. So that's where I'm coming from. I'm only willing to put in money that I'm willing to lose. All right. Actually, I think that was it. That was the last. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was the last tweet that I had to share. Last perspective. So, whoa! Why did my screen just way zoom in? What the hell? I wasn't touching anything. I swear to God. All right. Anyway, that's it for this video. That's a fun way to wrap this up with a weird technical glitch. But love to hear what you think below. Which direction are we heading? Are we going to see a pullback in XRP price? I don't know. But that's it for this one. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because if anything that I say are right, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.